Yeah, I see how it's gonna feel. Or with some apple juice. Okay. Not concentrated. Okay. Okay. I wonder why people don't stay in here when I be doing them deep lessons. Like when I be doing them deep lessons on so-called white people, they run from that. I guess they wanna like look at you ramble and say, "Oh, he ain't backing up what he's saying. He's just saying spewing some bullshit." But as soon as you like, when I went off into King David and went into the forefathers of all those people that they didn't have no religion back in the day, you know, like our people today, they didn't have that modern religion and stuff. And when you mess with the Israelites back in the day, your ass got stoned. They took revenge on your ass. They didn't play. See, like the so-called white people is killing our people unjustly with the gun and all that kind of stuff to this day. Man, see, today is a different kind of time period, and they know that. And so what they doing, they taking them badges and them in them. You know, like they said, the power is not in the badge, it's not in the gun, it's not in in a suit. You know, that's what they think, that's what the power's in. But really, if they didn't have the gun, them weapons, or nothing like that, or them handcuffs and mace, and they train the dogs to be violent and say catch criminals and stuff when they are the biggest main number one criminals or whatever. They wouldn't have no power. You take them guns away from them, they ain't got no power. They ain't got no power. Yeah, they ain't got no power. Yeah, we much stronger than they are anyway. Especially when we get mad. But when I was up in here giving that history lesson up in here, they ran out of here. Nobody, like it's zero in here now. I guess that intimidates them. When you speak on that, they want you to get on here and they feel like you speaking bullshit when you just speaking on it. So you really have to go into all the proof and the evidence and stuff. So I don't mind doing that. You know what I'm saying? I see why the Bible did. The Bible says, and that's how you know the Bible's true too, because the Bible says, resist the devil, he give us high go. God resists the proud and give us grace unto. Resist the devil and he gonna flee. When you showing him straight facts, he gonna have to flee. Unless he just want to sit there and get our ass whooping with the scriptures or with the evidence, because some evidence will tear his ass up. All of them. So-called white kids, so-called white folks, all of them. Man, I love the Bible, man. The Bible is a book you can relate to it. We're the only people that can relate to that book anyway. Yep. Dang, 16 minutes in that little lengthy time. Them Rockstar sodas, they high up in there, and half of a can is like, should I say, like a 20-ounce can or something like that. They like $2, $4 for 2, $6 for 3, $8 for 4. Yep. It just don't make no sense for them things to be like that. I would say they should at least say maybe $1.50. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, ma'am. Okay. one of the main things that I can't stand fake people. Oh man, I hate that. I hate that little damn cat. Man, I can't stand fake people. But yeah, people run up in here like as soon as I like if I'm just talking or speaking on something, they'll turn around and they'll rush out. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, they'll turn around and rush out. Then let me go down. Another type of people I hate too. I hate users. Um, and I can't lie about it. Gold diggers. I can't stand them neither because the really to tell you the truth, our women learned those ways. They learned those behaviors when the Europeans came over here. Because you have to think about it as black people, Hispanic people, Native American people. You have to think about it. We wasn't our people were in You look at the modern day women, our women today. Our women wasn't like that. The women back in the day wasn't like that. We just moved far away from our. We're not in our original, and they know it. This is not original. It's weird. Like if you walk up to somebody now and say, "Hey, I'm cooking some. I'm having a cookout. I want to invite everybody. I want to help everybody. I got some gifts for everybody." That's gonna feel foreign to our people. Our people gonna be like, "What is he up to? What is she up to?" And you only just being good or being nice or something. It's like you mean well, but because we live amongst Europeans and we learned their ways and stuff like that, then our people done picked up those habits and ways. You pick up habits. What's that scripture that says in the Bible? Evil communication corrupt good manners. That's what then happened to our people. Evil communication. The so-called white people, what kind of communication have they given our people? Do you think we love each other? If look around in our community. Just look at in our community. How many people do you see in our neighborhood? We are getting along, and we're actually what have they done? See, coming together with these other nations and stuff, it actually just brought more destruction and division. It really did, though, if you think about it. What have this done for us? Like all these stuff over here that they celebrating, shooting firecrackers for the new year and all that type of shit, and everything else. What is the purpose of all that? What have that done for our people when it comes to our God and our culture? That ain't done shit for us. None of that ain't did shit for us. We're divided. What is firecrackers doing for us? To me, that shit just stands for blowing up and conquering and burning the slaves and all that type of stuff. But it have a specific meaning why they celebrate shooting firecrackers. You have to find out where that stuff originated from. And that's the thing that Christian people don't do. They ain't gonna take and look off into that and see what does that really mean. Yeah, like what have this done for us? Uniting with the white man, white folks, and you see this interracial dating all the time. It's back in the day, man. It wasn't no such thing as that. We were so proud of our culture and stuff. We didn't we didn't believe in you seeing the black culture creating other black people. People took pride in the darker you was, the better you was and stuff. They embraced the afros and stuff in the in the 80s and stuff like that. You know, they wore the Jerry curl and stuff, but they wore people wore their natural hair. How do you think that we got away from that? Again, we moved away from the original our culture. Just like me, I still wear my hair like I was when I was born. I was born with it like this, and I love the afro. I love it. I love the afro. I really love it. I couldn't even get used to wearing it no other way. Yeah, I couldn't get used to wearing it no other way. Yeah, man, I couldn't get used to wearing it no other way. Why? And I've been wearing it all my life, and I'm 51. Yep, I've been wearing my hair like this all my life, and I'm 51 years old. And it's just a shame, man, the way we have moved away from the real movement of what it used to be like. Black women hate black men, and black men hate black women. Hispanic hate blacks, and the Cubans hate the blacks, and the blacks hate the Cubans, and the Northern Kingdom, Puerto Ricans, so-called Puerto Ricans, they hate the blacks, and the blacks hate the so-called Puerto Ricans. Native Americans, same way. We hate each other now. All these things as a result of adopting the other poisons into our other cultures outside of the Israelite culture is a poison. It's poisonous culture. All these other cultures don't do nothing but poison us against each other. It's like drinking poison from other people. You don't know nothing about the drink, and you drink it, and you all of a sudden you die or you get sick. We sick. We mentally sick. That's why in the book of Ezekiel it says the whole. I think that's in Isaiah. The whole head is sick. Yeah, the whole head is sick. Like right in here, you got one black girl work up in there, and you got probably maybe a Mexican sometime, but more white. You walk up in there and buy something, your own people gonna mistreat you. It was like the so-called white. You go into restaurants, it's still like that to this day, but it's just like, but it's being done in a different way. The sad part about it, our people is hating each other. You remember how they said in a colored restaurant, only colored people are not allowed in here. You had to go to the back of the bus and drink from the water fountain of the colored water fountain. You couldn't drink from the water fountain in the front. You go into these stores now, our people is mistreating each other. That's why it's hard for us as black, Hispanic, and Native American to do business with each other. Because we hate on each other so much, we get each other debating in an argument with each other in a black business. And it's sad. Because the blacks, our people, so-called black, gonna mistreat you time you walk in there in a restaurant. They gonna be, you know what I'm saying? All these things is a condition of slavery. We have been conditioned by the slave master. Yeah, we've been trained that way. Yeah. Yeah, man, we've been trained that way. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop this thing right now. And I'm gonna get up out of here. We've been trained to hate our own people. That's what I named the video.